Hey gang, Devall here with an all-new review for ToyWorldOrder.com. Now, I was just recently in Orlando, Florida for a vacation to Disney World with my wife Carrie, and one of the things I wanted to do was go to Universal Studios so I could ride the all-new Transformers ride. Sad thing is, our timing sucked, and one, it wasn't open yet, and two, well, we decided against going to Universal this time around. Now, I've wanted the toy version of EVAC, the vehicle that takes you through the ride, since Transformers opened in Hollywood's Universal Studios last year, so I was bummed we weren't going. But lo and behold, I managed to find one at the airport on the way home in the Universal store. So today, I give you a look at the Universal Studios exclusive Transformers EVAC. Now, the packaging for this figure is in an all too familiar style of packaging that should be recognizable to collectors. Now, the Transformers logo is across the top, while the figure is viewable in a large bubble. EVAC's head is displayed in the lower left-hand corner of the bubble, along with his name and allegiance. Now, the back of the package has a short bio and shows EVAC in both his robot and alternate modes, as well as the Transformers The Ride logo in the lower left-hand corner. Okay, let's open this sucker up and take a look. Now, EVAC is, well, he's not really great. There's very little paint applications on him in robot mode, and the light gray that makes up his endoskeleton is just a bit too plain, while the blue that makes up the sections of the car mode you can see while in his robot mode is done much like the endoskeleton. No paint applications at all. Now, this figure really would have benefited from some sort of detailing, especially for the $24.95 price tag on him. The figure shares the normal ball and joint articulation that the line has had for some time, which does allow you to get him in some great poses at least. His transformation is pretty straightforward and simple. To start, you turn him around and pull the passenger section down. Then, you slide the wheel wells on the wheels at his shoulders backwards. Next up, his arms raise up and swivel towards his back. You raise the passenger section up, swiveling the chest section into the air and forward. And once it's in place, you turn his head 360 degrees and then flip it backwards, revealing the turbine engine. And the passenger section then comes down over the head, and we start to see the rear of the vehicle taking shape. Next, both arms push down at the shoulders, and then the whole upper body swings around 360 degrees at the waist. Next, once you swing the tires at the legs towards his waist, you can push the passenger section down onto the waist. Now, by flipping the figure upside down, it's time to flip the legs down. And once they're in place, the feet easily lock onto small pegs on the sides of the head/turbine engine. There are two steps left. One, you swing the arms down, locking the upper arms onto the bottom of the car thanks to two tabs, and flipping him back over, you simply lower the doors into place, and you have yourself a ready to outrun the Decepticons EVAC. Now, EVAC in his vehicle mode is slightly better looking than his robot mode. At least in his vehicle mode, there is some details along the upper half of the doors and tailing off towards the back. It is kind of cool to see that they did mold multiple seats into the passenger section, but overall, his vehicle mode leaves a lot to be desired. Now, I'm not a huge fan of how it looks overall, but I suppose the good thing here is that it's far more detailed than the actual ride vehicle inside the ride. Now, you can find this guy at both Universal Studios parks, Hollywood and Florida, and if you're a hardcore Transformer collector, he is a must-have. But if, like me, you're just the casual Transformer collector, then I would have to say that if you can find him for less than retail, then grab him. But honestly, gang, $24.95 for this figure was just a little bit too much. And until next time, gang, keep playing with your toys.